Whoever he was Tootsie rolling on the phone with for his ex-girlfriend, honey, it ain't gonna stop. I'ma still be his woman, so it ain't gonna mean nothing. And I'm catching feelings, baby. What's up, beautiful people? It's Hershey Sunday, and I'm back with the scoop. Did you guys miss me? It's been a few days, right? Right. I hope everyone's doing well. Let me tell you something. The Chicagoland area, this weather is giving us life. Now, I know this is an Indian summer, but when I tell you I was out and about, y'all see I got my little shoulder bone showing. Not really bones. There's a little meat on this bone, but you know what I'm trying to say. Mind your business. I had my shoulders out because it was nice outside. Okay, the sun was shining, the leaves were leaving. You know, I'm just tootsie rolling in the streets, making my way downtown. You know what I'm saying? It was all of the things, and so I enjoyed my day. Anywho, let's get to what we came here for, the scoop. And we're going to kick it off talking about Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good possibly getting married. Okay. Now, I got this from lovebscott.com. Shout out to my girlfriend who sent me a little article kind of like tipping me off. Like, oh, did they really get married? This, that, and the third. Thank you, Daphne. Love you, boo. So I had to look into it. Now, from what lovebscott.com says, these speculations have been reignited because a very well-known legal correspondent, his name is Dennis Byron. You know him. He's on the formerly known as Twitter app. It's called the X app now. I don't know what they're going to call it now. Elon Musk is musking it up. But he goes on to say yesterday, to Meagan Good Majors, congrats. Oh, I feel like Wendy Williams just there. Do y'all think they got married? I haven't seen the marriage license. I'm not sure if they got married in another state. You know, everything will come out in the wash, I'm sure. But if so, if the allegations are true, congratulations to Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good. Although he was my man, and I still stand by that because, I mean, whoever he was Tootsie rolling on the phone with for his ex-girlfriend, honey, it ain't gonna stop. I'ma still be his woman, so it ain't gonna mean nothing. Speaking of Jonathan Majors, we got a little more story. He's got a few things going on. From Love B. Scott again. And I'm going to keep this up there because I'm just going to read it off of my laptop. Says, not so fast. Prosecutors in the Jonathan Majors case dismiss report suggesting the DA plans to persecute accuser for domestic violence, alleges Majors' legal team misrepresented court evidence, and more. Ooh, all right, y'all. Settle down. This is going to be an earful. So it says that the prosecutors in the Jonathan Majors domestic violence case have revealed a previously unreported incident involving London police. The incident comes via News 115 page filing, in which prosecutors also alleged that Jonathan's legal team leaked and misrepresented court evidence, as well as attempted to have police create a wanted poster with accuser Grace Jabari's photo. Now, if y'all recall, Grace Jabari is his ex-girlfriend, of which this whole domestic dispute is taking place. She filed a claim, this, that, and the third. It says that the filing also dismisses the idea that the DA has any plans to prosecute did I say that right? Prosecute Grace for domestic violence alleged by Jonathan Majors in a counterclaim. Also, they've officially, let me see if I can go here. Let me pull up another. Hold on. Child, they done also officially charged Grace Jabari with assault in connection to the incident. Says that his legal team alleged that he was always the victim. So y'all remember she was Tootsie rolling back to her native land, okay, the land of her forefathers, merry old England. According to multiple reports, Grace Jabari was issued a summons to appear in New York to receive an assault charge. It says that Jabari, pictured here, alleged that Majors hit her in the face, causing her to have a bruise behind her ear. She also alleged that he injured her finger and put his hands around her neck. Majors was arrested in March. Baby, this has been a long time coming. With the assault charges and aggravated harassment. It says that Majors has always alleged that he was the victim because Jabari attacked him. If you can recall, she went out to the club shortly afterwards, after this claim was made. So what y'all think? I'm thinking it was a case of y'all both was twirling in that car and, you know, white woman tears. Okay. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Moving on. Stand up for your pride. Now, first of all, I don't care nothing about who dibbling and dabbling and seeing what's happening, okay? And this is going on about Dwight Howard and his conversation with the man who was accusing him of SA. Now, and this is from Neighborhood Talk. Now, previously, they reported that Dwight Howard admitted to meeting up with the man he met on Instagram to hook up. And this man is accusing him of forcing him to participate in a uno dos threesome. Says the details of their conversations have been made public, and it appears that Dwight really is, these are not my words, these are the Neighborhood Talk words, a booty bandit after all. Now, says that the messages were obtained by Radar Online and shows Dwight's communication with the man named Stephen Harper or Stephen Harper. It's with the PH, and that always confuses me. Does that confuse you? Baby, is it Stephen or Stephen? Y'all need in parentheses Stephen with the P or you know. So anyway, says that it's a lot of messages, and I have those. Y'all can pause to read. Hold on. You know what? I don't yuck nobody's yum. And I think the issue comes into play when he was, and I don't know a whole lot about the man, but I did hear rumblings of how he used to treat the mother of his children, the mothers of his children. I believe that his son has some issues going on, some very disturbing issues going on. If y'all recall, go ahead and look at some previous scoops because I believe his son with Royce Reed, some big allegations going on. But it says here, but here's a summary. Dwight got Stephen or Stephen's number and started talking real freaky. He asked him for cucumber pics and Tootsie Rolling videos. Dwight even said, I'm not gay or anything. I'm just a little nasty sometimes. Aren't we all, Dwight? Aren't we all? You know what kills me about ninjas? Like, y'all will say just anything, but what it actually is. Like, you like both. You like both. Just say that. Like, I don't understand, you know, I'm not gay or anything, comma, but, like, anyway, the article goes on to say, what did he say, child? I done got all discombobulated. Dwight went on to say that he was thinking about that meat, baby. I'm so sorry. Have people sign NDAs. I believe I talked about this in my last scoop. I don't know, like, if anyone's listening, but y'all need to have people sign. I don't care how much you want a Tootsie Roll and Foo La La and put your left foot in and get your left foot out and do the hokey pokey. I don't care how bad y'all want to do it. If y'all need to be having people sign NDAs so that it is a consensual record that you are entertaining this camaraderie, loosely put. But let's get to the bottom of this, no pun intended. Says that he said all of this before scheduling a meetup with Stephen, is where things went left. Okay, I was gonna say south, but yes, things do be going south. Dwight told Stephen he wanted that cucumber now and even put his son to bed early. So whew. Anyway, Stephen says that he was forced to participate, which I hope that this isn't true. But Dwight denies the claims and says while he was freaky with Stephen, he never forced anything and wants the entire case to be thrown out. We knew Dwight was in a closet. This, again, not my words, but we didn't know that the closet was dirty. Child. Y'all act like y'all got some attics and crawl spaces that need to be cleared out. So when I'm not finna judge him on his Tootsie Rolling preferences, I'm just saying treat people better. That was the case. And just, you know, walk in your truth. It is what it is. And how these folks sign NDAs. Y'all let me know what you think. Y'all think he did it? I mean, obviously he did. But y'all let me know what you think. Okay, moving on. Baby, now this next story is a case of hindsight is 2020. So Samantha Lee, y'all remember she is the ex-wife of Tyrese Gibson. Y'all know Tyrese, okay? Says she's opening up about the divorce filing, says that if I had different people in my ear at the time, I would have not made that decision. She goes on to speak about how she was confiding in a divorce attorney, which, sis, that divorce attorney is trying to make sure that they keep working, that a check is coming in. So yes, they're going to advise you to divorce your. Anywho, she opens up about that, says that she was extremely emotional, and had she been around people who had her best interest at heart, she would not have chosen to divorce Tyrese. Now Tyrese had went live, child, and had a few things to say. He was pissed. He was pissed, and reasonably so. When you have been made out to be the villain, and again, I'm not in their marriage. I don't know what all happened, but for her to admit, like, yeah, I wouldn't have made this decision. Obviously, he wasn't all that bad. You see that the grass is not as green on the other side as you thought, and he was publicly, he was going through mental health issues, so, and again, I'm not saying he was squeaky clean, but obviously, it was a lot more to the story, and he took the brunt of the blame, which unfortunately, when it comes to a divorce, women are seen as victims even when they're not. And nobody really comes to the man's aid. I've seen that on many occasions. Again, I'm not saying that this is please don't do that, okay? I'm just saying, because some of y'all, it be some men. I know, trust me, I don't like men like y'all think. Okay, love y'all, but I don't like a lot of y'all. What I'm saying is, like, yeah, men do get done dirt. Men do get done dirty. Say that 3 times. Amidst a breakup as well. But he was pissed, and I understand. I get it. Like, I definitely get it. He did have a lot of ridicule come his way. He dealt with a lot, and now all of this woe is me stuff, yeah, he's like, I don't want any type of confusion, because I do not want you back. I'm good. It happens like that. The grass is not always greener, and I'm not saying if it's a toxic relationship just stick it out. It's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying sometimes you have to realize that you got to take your emotions out of some things and be around people that have your best interests at heart. You talking to a divorce attorney about possibly getting a divorce, and they're going to get all of the comeuppance of said divorce, is probably not the smartest thing. But again, hindsight is 2020. Everybody don't want to see people happy, and marriage is very hard. Even the best of marriages. And when I say hard, I don't mean that it should be filled with abuse and all sorts of crazy stuff that you should put up with. I mean that it's going to be difficult at times, but you have to be logical and be realistic, because baby, ain't nothing out here. And sometimes, you think you coming up on something, and you didn't introduce yourself to a whole nightmare. But that's just some people. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Moving on. Now, as a person who has been tootsie rolling across the country and also internationally, okay, this hit a nerve, because check this out. Got this from the Shade Room. Alaska Airlines pilot is hit with 83 counts of attempted M-wording after trying to turn off the plane's engine mid-flight. 44-year-old Joseph D. Emerson hopped on to the Horizon Airlines headed from Seattle to San Francisco. He sat in the jump seat, typically occupied by pilots and airline staff when the flight is oversold. These seats most times are found in the flight deck, da 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 da. Baby, he hopped in that seat and tried to turn off the plane mid-flight. Fortunately, the pilot and other officers were able to stop him in time. After the incident, the flight was diverted to Portland's airport, where Emerson was met by law enforcement. The FAA says his stunt is not connected to any current world events. So they're trying to say that he's not a terrorist. But baby, this is domestic terrorism. Because what for? You getting on a plane to just unalive the whole... For what? What you going through? Y'all, just as easy as you can get on a plane and think and I'm gonna say this, and some of y'all gonna be mad at me in the comments. I clearly don't care, and I ain't gonna do nothing but delete it anyway because it's my house. Y'all always want to talk about mental health, and as an advocate for someone who feels mental health should be prioritized and taken seriously, I get it. But just like you can come through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps of getting your tail to this airline, getting on a plane, checking in, checking out, turning yourself about, and doing a hokey pokey and trying to unalive everybody, you can pick up the phone and say, hello, operator. Okay, Mr. Telephone Man, if you will, hook me up to the nearest mental health institute. Let me sit on the couch and be softly spoken to. Let me talk to the lady. Y'all don't do none of that. Y'all will bypass all of that and just say, you know what? When it's up, then it's up. When it's up, then it's stuck. Whatever Cardi B said. I'm just glad that nobody had to pay for his insanity. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Moving on. This last story is a hoot because one thing about Funky Dineva, he is not afraid to tell his own tea, okay? And a good portion of yours too, so stop playing with him. Neighborhood talk is messy though because they go on to say, now this is the doggone post. Neighbors, many of you have alleged that Funky Dineva looks like a crackhead and it appears y'all were close. Why did y'all say that? don't do Funky Dineva. I cares for him, okay? Nesta girl, I care for him. So Dineva took issue with Benzino, as you see, right next to me. Get it? Anyway. Dineva took issue with Benzino, recently stating that he's uncomfortable around transgenders. This prompted him to recall a time he and Benzino allegedly was snorting that booger sugar, okay, the white pony, in a strip club. Says we both was in the naked bar snorting cucaracha together. I've been mad about this ish for years, he continues. Dineva, who was clearly a coke connoisseur at the time, says he was disappointed in Benzino's batch, saying it wasn't even all that dang good either. Benzino's transgender comment stems from a situation with Shauna Brooks, a trans woman who claims her and Benzino had a sexual conversation. Benzino denies those claims, but says the situation has now made him uncomfortable around transgender people in general. Dineva seems to think that there could be some truth to the text messages, but just like his nose, will need for some of things to clear up before we can really say. Neighborhood talk, y'all messy, okay? I don't know who's doing the writing, but y'all is a messy bunch, okay? As a Funky Bunch member, again, stop playing with people. If you don't like, you're not gonna like how they play back. Funky Dineva ain't got no reason to lie. I believe everything he's saying. I truly do. I truly do. He has no reason to lie. And he's never been shamed of his past or dealings or things of that sort. And I kind of admire that. Okay, applaud him for it. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Let's go to the next story. Get it? Cause bye. Last story. Madam Dusant or Tucson or 2 Chainz, whatever y'all doing overseas, please, like, sometimes I've seen the Angela Bassett one and it was right on the money, okay, and I appreciate, but you know this looks nothing like The Rock. Nothing like him. He looks like Vin Diesel mixed with a little bit of Barack Obama, the other side. You know which side I'm talking about too. This, not this. Dwayne The Rock Johnson says that he's going to have a conversation with them. But look what y'all did to Lil Wayne. Be freaking for real. Like, you know good and doggone well, y'all need to get it together. Okay? Please get it together and quickly. We're going to end the show on this note because obviously you need some time to regroup and care about yourselves and others, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment for more content. And as always, I'm Hershey Sunday, and I'm back with the scoop. Peace.